JunqYard Gang. So
We live.
you are recording.
We are, yeah, nigga.
Can you see that?
No.
You see it?
Yeah, I see.
That says up there.
I see.
It says live.
My shit
Yeah,
don't
that's
say
what
that.
it
That's
says.
interesting.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Mine does. You're trash.
hello.
Oh,
You're welcome to.
Working with an iPhone 2.
Our nigga eat all that shit off whiffs.
Yeah.
Fuck you too.
Man.
Hello, welcome to yet another episode of the JunqYard Gang. Welcome, gentlemen. How we doing today?
We good.
Yeah.
What's good? What's good with y'all?
What up?
Just another glorious weekend myself. I guess happy 4th if you care too much about it yourself.
No, all
okay.
fourths matter. All fourths matter.
Okay.
All
force matter.
nigga.
All fours matter.
From January all the way to December.
That's hilarious.
All
I
fours matter.
haven't heard that one yet. I like it.
Hey, I'm putting that on a t-shirt, nigga.
So right about here, guys, this is where I'm going to cut in and show off the world's biggest fish that I caught yesterday, by the way.
You turned
while
into
I
a
was.
man yesterday.
Holy smokes. Caught a big ass carp out at Red Rock with none other than Dale Powers. You gentlemen know him.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. I was actually out fishing before I even hopped over here on the cast today. So I didn't catch shit today though, so that's okay.
Yeah, every day in Christmas, nigga.
Yeah, that's right. Facts. Facts.
You just standing outside in the heat and didn't catch anything at all.
Right.
For real. Now I'm back disappointed in you. You should have just waited.
That's fine.
Right.
That's fine. No one has to be. No one has to be impressed with my shit. As far as
Just
I'm
to let you
concerned.
know, I'm disappointed in you every day, all day. So.
Well, no problem. In fact, though, if you can go to hell, that'd be fine. So. Anyways, let's see here. Quick shout out though to baby sis, Professor, aka the GOAT.
Yeah.
She's been a co-host last couple of episodes, so we've had a lot of fun with her, and I've gotten a lot of feedback. So big shout out to Professor for joining the cast the last couple of days.
I still don't like pickles. I still don't like pickles. Just, I'm talking to you, Erica. I don't like pickles, and I hate naps. Get that out the way.
Very adult. That sounded very adult.
What's up,
the whole
Professor?
thing. So.
You hate pickles and naps.
The whole thing.
I'm definitely watching
I hate
it tonight,
pickles.
so yeah, I gotta catch up on it. Pickles and naps, all right? Interesting.
Well, what's interesting about this week is that obviously me and Brian here have switched positions. It's clear I've given old Johnny 5 a rest this weekend. Just putting it through way too much stress last weekend made for a hell of an episode. So, in that regard, then I'd like to ask Brian.
And a quick update. A quick update.
Oh.
A quick update. You still ain't
sir.
shit.
Oh, damn. Okay. She got me off guard now. Thought we're going to have some good news. It just turns out you're a bastard. All right. That's fine. All right. So like I was saying here, one of the this week's videos that Jesse has prepared, and we've asked Brian to go ahead and do a little bit of hosting for us. So if you could, brother, cue this up for us, and let's see what we have to start the episode with.
We last left our heroes, they were in the middle of purchasing a sizably voluminous amount of cocaine.
Hey, what the fuck does voluminous mean, nigga?
What? Oh, your dumbass is talking to me. That means a great size or volume.
Hey, bro. Chill with all them words and shit, my nigga. Who you think you is? You think you T.I.?
I will most definitely take your suggestions into account soon as you stop riding so much dick.
Hey, nigga, fuck you. I'm
As we check in on our heroes a week later, it seems their investments are paying off. 979,101? 970,000.
Nigga, we is balling out of fucking control, my nigga. Oh my god, nigga. Doing male work.
Man, shut the fuck up, man. I've lost count 7 times this
But we
week.
fucking rich though, bro.
I'll still have to count the
Nigga
fucking
about to
money.
really like be stunting on these fools, bro. Like I'm about to get all the bitches now. There's no way I'm not gonna have sex
You're
now.
still not going to get any bitches.
I'm rich now. Like it's no way I'm not gonna get bitches, bro. All these bitches want is $40, and I got several sets of $40.
Bitches don't like short.
See, I just stand on my fucking money, bro. Like what the fuck me being short got to do with any goddamn thing? You just want to
You
bring
don't
that
even
shit
have
up.
any kneecaps.
I know you ain't talking about knees right now, bro. You the last nigga need to be mentioning knees at all, bro. Y'all don't need no knee advice from you, bro. Look at your knees, bro.
What about my knees? I got them, you
That's
don't.
what they call knees now? Because of them knees, you can have those. I don't want any of those, sir. Bro, they low enough to be your ankles, bro. Like, that ass, them look like parentheses, bro. You got parentheses, man.
All right, you
Your
got
whole
it.
body built bad, bro. Look at you. You look like Meek Mill and Mom.
All right, bro. I said you got
All right,
it.
I'ma chill. After I talk about how your knees go both ways, how do you got a front and a back? X-Files, niggas having ass, bisexual, non-binary, pride week, niggas having ass.
Meanwhile, unbeknownst to our dysfunctional duo, they were being spied on.
What the fuck? Niggas out here being successful? Oh, hell no.
Ain't them your clients?
What they gonna do with it, dumb bitch?
Because if they're making money, you're making money, dumbass.
Bitch, I am a hater. First and foremost, what kind of money we making together? I don't want these niggas to be successful. Like, I ain't, like, look, fuck all that. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I'm gonna drop a dime on these niggas.
So you finna snitch on the niggas that work for
Because
you?
I don't like what they doing. I thought I was clear on me being a hater regardless.
You drop on them is a dime and they'll get you.
Look, I'm gonna drop a dime, quarter, a whole change purse, a Chuck E. Cheese token. I'm dropping all that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Is the plug really about to snitch on our
You
heroes?
just hear me say that I am about to snitch on these niggas?
Yes, but
I
didn't necessarily think it was obvious. There's always room for a twist.
You had to say
It's no such.
existed. That would be one. I mean,
Look,
am I not
it's
being
kind of
clear
my
about
thing.
something?
Just roll with it. We'll be fine.
I'm just like, bro, I'm like at the
We're
phone.
just
I'm
trying
about
to
to
progress
call
the
the niggas
story.
right now. It's nothing to
It
be,
builds suspense.
Like,
The audience
suspense. There's no
Look, man, just eat a
suspense
dick,
at all.
okay?
But hold up, bro.
Tune in next time.
Oh my God, bruh. I'm just saying, these bitches want $40 and I got several stacks of $40.
Stupid, several stacks of $40.
All these bitches want is $40.
Stupid.
Oh my God.
That nigga said he got parentheses, nigga.
Oh, is this niggas being successful?
Nigga said, wait.
I am a hater, first
I
and
made it
foremost.
clear that I'm a hater, nigga. What you mean I'm about to snitch?
Oh my God, my
Oh.
head's hurting. My head is fucking hurting after that.
He said he dropping he dropping a dime or nickel, a quarter.
Chuck E. Cheese token.
Chuck E. Cheese toast.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh
Front and
man.
back knees.
Stupid.
Okay. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna actually even make sure you send me those links as well. Let me say that real quick.
Okay.
But I just
I
can't
got
wait
you.
to rewatch that. It's gonna be even funnier the second fucking time I said that already.
Stupid. Stupid.
Hold on, let me get my shit together. Whew. Oh, these niggas out here being successful.
You know what? Actually, I wonder if that goes through people's minds sometimes. Like, yo, he
Oh,
always
you
being
know it.
successful. I gotta drop a dime.
Sometimes, nigga, it goes
To the
through
room,
niggas'
mother.
mind all the time.
That movie
Wait, okay,
Belly.
wait, go-
You know what I said? It
How
reminds
did
me
that go through your
Right.
mind, though?
Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, uh-oh.
Them
I don't like
niggas
that.
right there,
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it reminded me of.
I'm gonna have to drop a dime of these niggas.
I can't imagine somebody. I can't imagine hating on somebody so bad where it's like, yo, I got to drop a dime on them. I got to
Shit.
snitch on them. I got to.
Right.
I gotta destroy their
I ain't
life.
got time for that shit.
Yeah.
Super hater shit, right? I just hate to myself quietly. That's fine with me.
Nah, fuck that. I want listen. I don't
Fair.
even necessarily gotta hate to myself. I'll hate to myself and my man. Fuck that nigga, man.
You said, I hope somebody drop a dime on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
I hope one of you niggas tell on that nigga.
Right.
Stupid.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Brian, now that you're back, brother, last week's episode, what a mess, as I was trying to, on the spot, research questions to ask.
Okay.
I hope this week, sir, you are back in full strength and ready to go with a good one for us.
Yeah, this one's calm. This is our cartoons from our younger years.
Okay.
One's gotta go.
Oh, shit.
Ren and Stimpy, Rocco's Modern Life,
Ooh.
Rugrats, or Doug.
Rugrats. I'm going Rugrats. Off the jump. Boom. Point blank, period. Pooh. Right off the sky. Rugrats gone.
All right. What y'all got? Charles looking like I don't even know what these are.
Listen. I know about Doug.
What's channel in Nigeria was this on?
I know about Doug.
Right.
I know about Rugrats. But I never give a fuck about cartoons. I never watched them shits. I hated them shits. So
Well,
Your
guess
boy's
what?
like that, man. He don't like cartoons.
You just got to be the difficult one, huh? Don't you?
no, bruh, I just listen. It's not even that.
No, I get you.
I have 4 brothers. Okay, every Saturday morning, nigga, I would literally want to break the fucking TV because that's all these niggas want to sit down and watch, and I can't leave the house. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like you got PTSD, brother.
Bro, I gotta sit there and experience this shit with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? The only cartoons I was ever able to watch was The Simpsons, nigga.
Okay.
Out of that, I don't give a fuck about no car. I don't even know. They don't make no fucking sense, bro.
They're cartoons. You're not really supposed to make sense.
Yeah.
Well, I lived
That episode was only
That's like
gonna
saying,
say.
it's not real.
Someone drew this. I can tell. Look at it. Just look at it.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you a funny story. So growing up, when we was growing up, we would watch all these European movies and American movies or whatever, and we didn't know how movies were made. You know, so while we were growing up, when we watched movies, we used to think that them shits was happening for real. Okay, so we watched a movie one time. It was some type of karate movie, and the father died, right? And my older brother Mark, that nigga had the emotional breakdown, nigga. Right when the when the father died, that nigga just started crying, and he said, the father is dead. The father is dead.
That's ignorant. That's crazy.
Dog.
So wait, so let me ask you this. What if y'all was watching like 2 or 3 movies, right? And
Holy shit.
They had the same person in it, right? And they died in one but was alive in the other one. What was y'all thinking?
Listen.
Right. Oh, the father is alive.
He's alive.
The father is alive.
So listen. So when we see a nigga in a movie that we've seen before, and we see the nigga again, this nigga Mark will be like, oh my gosh, they are doing magic with this stuff. It's the same guy.
Magical stuff.
This is like a cartoon. This is like a cartoon.
Hey, remember, we thought this guy was dead. Wasn't he dead in the other movie? Hey, why is he up right now?
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
So that shit used to be wild, nigga. Until we finally realized that,
Oh shit, that's Leonardo DiCaprio. What the hell? I see that.
Oh, no.
They was like, they got video from the Titanic.
Yeah, bro. Hey, when we saw Titanic, the whole family died. You know, the whole family cried, I meant to say, because we thought Jack died for real. All my sister kept saying was Jack.
Yo.
Y'all taking the movie too serious. Too serious.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you.
Too much.
It used to be stupid, man.
Wow.
Yes, wow. What's your cartoon?
I'm gonna have to go Ren and Stimpy.
You give it
What? Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah, I'll get rid of Ren and Stimpy. I like Ren and Stimpy, but I don't know. I always thought Ren and Stimpy was a little suspect.
Oh no, it was. You never seen the unedited ones, then did you?
Oh man, it was so bad at one point they were pulling it off air. Talk about adult themed.
Yeah.
And it was a cartoon for kids. It was despicable, if anything, and I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it naturally.
Yeah.
But I mean, what was?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna give up Rocco.
Wow.
I was gonna
Rocco's Modern Life.
See, I could see that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Rocco's Modern Life actually inspired YouTube. They won't admit it, but there's an episode of Rocco where TV can't figure out anything new to put on. So all they do for hours is film a jar of mayonnaise. And it's the most popular thing in the world. I.e. it's YouTube.
I've seen that episode.
Right. Okay. YouTube was inspired by Rocco's Modern Life.
I've seen that episode.
You can put anything on that means nothing, and it's basically we're on our way, fellas. We are on our way. All right.
Okay. I don't remember that at all.
Oh, it's a classic episode. It's a classic episode.
I'm gonna look it up. I know they was trying to bring it back, but I don't know what happened with it. If it's on Nickelodeon, it's not going to be any good. So, yeah.
If it's on Nickelodeon, it's not going to be any good?
They got to put it, if you watch Cartoon Network, and I still watch cartoons, so screw you, Charles. I still watch cartoons. It's got to be on Cartoon Network. Yeah, but I'm a big ass
well,
geek.
those
Y'all
are
know
adult
this.
cartoons, though. They don't put kids' cartoons on Cartoon Network. Oh, I guess maybe they do.
Rocco was never for kids, and Rocco was just as bad as Ren and Stimpy. Go watch it again. Go watch it again.
No, what? Okay, now you're gonna make me.
The dude worked.
I'm gonna hop on Prime and buy a season tonight.
Bad.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say I'm gonna hop on
That's true.
Prime
Though.
and get
The
a
dude
season
did work at a
tonight.
sex hotline.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
And this was
That's
a kid's cartoon.
right.
He worked at a sex hotline.
That's so weird. Is that why I'm perverted? Holy shit!
No.
Is that why I'm fucking perverted?
No, you just
Damn
nasty.
it.
You just nasty.
Okay, woo.
You just
Woo,
nasty.
that's normal shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's kinda, yeah. Nah, but
That's life shit.
Okay. Okay. Well, well, let me switch things up here a little bit because I want to introduce a new segment. I like to. I want to call Pillow Talk, gentlemen.
Okay.
So in this case, this is where I've had a conversation with my lady in the midst of ourselves laying our heads down, and I thought it being a pertinent question that must be explored more.
Okay.
So last night I was talking about getting debunked, okay, and I was just proclaiming a statement about how good it was,
She is
and I
to
said,
fucking kill you when she sees
no, and I just said it was pretty good, it was great, and
Oh
the
God,
question
she's gonna fucking
became.
murder him.
Is
right.
good just as good or better than pretty good? Is pretty good better or is good better?
Good, I would say, is better. Pretty good is like, oh, you almost said good.
See, but if you're like, no, our shit was pretty good.
Okay, yeah, it's in the way you say it. Okay, I got
See,
you.
tone and
I got
inflection.
you.
Tone and inflection drive this one.
I don't understand this question because
So,
what do you mean? What do you mean by?
I mean,
so
by
when you say
good
something
is-
is good, or when you say something is pretty good, which
Well, just
means
something in
which is
general.
better than anything?
Well, I mean,
Charles is
Okay.
looking like, yo,
Yeah.
what is this question?
Yeah. We done cracked the motherfucking egg on this one, I think. Okay.
so
He's about to quit the show.
Okay.
He's like, yo, I'm glad.
I know we got to write shit down.
Go ahead, Charles.
yeah, for example,
Uh,
I mean, every time I have sex with my lady, it's good. But
Every
this
time,
mo-
for sure.
This morning, that shit was really.
he's just on brag mode. He was like, this morning.
See, but it doesn't have to be in that context. I just mean in general, right? But this was just born of Pillow Talk. So,
I guess.
Well, I
so
mean,
in
but
general,
that
so
question-
let's say you went to a restaurant and you ordered, a dish you don't normally do, and someone says, "How was that?" You say, "Oh, that was pretty good." Or do you? But you could also say, "Oh, it was
You know
good."
what? I gotta Google to see if this is an actual question.
It's
Pretty good.
better than good.
I gotta do this.
That's my mind was broke when this situation occurred. I said, "Oh man, which one is better?"
I think good is better than pretty good.
That
But this
question
tone and
doesn't make
I think
inflection
good is
drive
better than
that.
pretty good.
Just toner
pretty good is
deflection.
like pretty good is like, you know, oh that's pretty good. Like I expected it to be trash, so I'm surprised.
That's
You
that's
know.
how I was taking it too, Jesse.
Good is like that's fucking that good is solid. Good is solid.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think it's
That's
going to be
good.
tone.
That's pretty good.
'Cause
Like,
I think you can.
but
The right tone inflection drives.
Yeah.
Okay,
But like,
so-
even if we weren't doing that, when somebody says that's pretty good, I kind of think like they was expecting it to be trash, and then it wound up being good. So they're like, oh, that's pretty good.
Well, I can't
Okay,
use it in that way
Exactly.
anymore. Then.
but what about if something is
Exactly.
What about if something is always good, but then it was just, you know, a little bit better one time?
Well,
What's
then
the
that's when you
category
throw
of
in the
that?
spice words. You throw in like fuck. Damn, that was good. you throw in the spice word.
Right, there you go. And there you go.
You
There
don't
you
just
go.
say
Look
was
at
pretty
spice
good.
words.
yeah, spice words.
Got a little seasoning on your sandwich.
Yeah,
Right?
you got to do like Salt Bay and just sprinkle it.
Little
Yeah.
pretty up here and it tumbles off the elbow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it goes with the way you say it.
So you
But-
saying it could,
Yeah,
one
that
could
makes sense.
succeed the other, but toner
Yeah.
inflection. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with you on it. Okay, all right.
Wait a minute, but you didn't tell us what she said though. Did she say that was?
Oh,
an
it
insult?
was no right. Good was better than pretty good. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
is better than pretty good. Okay, so
Right. So
Okay.
damn. So no, I guess we
you
go
was
either,
wrong.
we go
You was
either
wrong.
way.
Just say you was wrong.
Oh, real quick, I just want to send a quick shout out to BJ. Go to hell. All right.
I see that
All
coming a
right.
mile away. I see that one coming. Man. Right. So, are we queuing up the next video then?
Yeah, what's next?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
All right. So y'all gotta tell me if there's audio. Because, you know, StreamYard just proved me wrong last time, and y'all talk shit about me all the time.
Hey man, just don't fuck it up.
Like
Don't
you do
fuck it
every
up.
week? Like you do every week?
If you don't, no. My computer did that. Not me.
No, that's all you. That's all you.
Was
What
it
is
trash,
trash?
bro?
All right, so me,
Can you hear it?
Caitlyn, and George Zimmerman, you gotta marry one, fuck one, kill one.
Oh,
Go.
you gotta kill Zimmerman, absolutely. And then I'm always gonna marry my wife. And then what? The last one what was fuck? And who did you say?
Caitlyn Jenner, that's who's left to fuck. Who is my favorite musical artist? That's a good one. Hey, who's the guy who made the theme to Family Matters? There's a rare tradition in this day and age to read any good news on the good babe. You know what song I'm talking about?
His name's Jesse
Okay,
Franklin.
that is who I love. I love him. Greatest artist of all time. Based on that song by itself, I think he's the most influential artist of every generation. Actually, I don't think he got no more competition besides the song that's on Full House.
Yeah, that's actually the same guy.
You bullshit.
No, it's him.
Oh my god. That motherfucker's a genius. Kanye. Why I ain't know that? Did you know I ain't know that? Kanye, why I ain't know that?
Oh, but you know, I mean, he just did it. I mean, it's TGIF lineup.
Hold up,
So
you saying he did the lineup? Hold up. Did he do step by step?
I don't know.
Don't
I don't
fucking
know
lie to me.
everything.
Did he or did he not do the theme, Kanye?
You know we can go to the next question. We got like 20 more. So
Shut up.
Come on, baby. It's not that serious. We can come back to. We go to another question.
How about this? You can answer the fucking question I asked, and then we can move forward. Oh shit! I know it. He is a fucking amazing, bro.
So boom, wave caps for your balls. So your pubic hair will be wavy, and so when somebody's going down
I
on you,
told you I'm developing part cosmetics. We can't do the same thing.
yours is extensions like weave. Mine is.
No,
for,
it's still too close. I don't want it. No, you can't do it.
Look,
Okay?
I think I could be the Walt Disney of ball hair. If like I think yours is for women, mine is for dudes.
Kanye,
So
I've spoken. This is a dead issue, okay? Look, you're not finna mess up my pubic hair extensions for women with your bald hair wave cap. That was wrong.
Kim, giving the world luxurious dick hair is my only dream. On Valentine's, me and Kim, we're going to get a rocket ship, and we're going to the moon, and we're going to have sex on the moon.
Okay, so none
it's-
of that's happening.
What?
Because I'm not going to the fucking
Why?
moon, Kanye.
I already rented the rocket, Kim. Having sex on the moon with my wife was my only dream.
What the hell? Hey. Who the hell is this?
Kim, have you ever listened to my music at all? Like, do you know? You know I'm Kanye West, right? Like I had a huge impact on music.
That is really nice. I'm sure you and your couple of fans really enjoy your impact.
Kim, I'm serious. I had impact. I had people wearing stupid ass shades at one, but like the shades were really stupid. People bought them and wore them because I'm Kanye West.
That's real nice.
You like my music is my only dream.
Really? Because you might need to wake up.
Somebody must have brought their kids to work today, which is very unprofessional. Somebody's getting fired.
That's actually your child. You and Kim have several children.
The fuck? I mean, I thought you might have chose me as your favorite artist.
Favorite?
You know?
Why the hell would I do that?
Hey, I forgot. This our daughter. That's crazy. Hey, we got a couple kids. I forgot. This one North, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So we're good parents.
Wow. She told you better wake up. You need to wake up. Music is your dream. You need to wake up.
No, that's your daughter. You and Kim have several kids.
I've
The
heard
fuck?
this new track.
Stupid.
It's not
No.
a new track. I think it's called Holy Spirit or some shit.
Yeah, no, I don't
His
listen
new
to
track?
Con, man.
It's like wash in the blood or something like that.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's what
Yeah.
it's called?
Yeah, something like that. It's
What's
yeah,
in the blood?
Yeah.
Ironically,
You don't like it?
I don't like Kanye.
Kanye West is a con man, okay? That's what he is.
He's our next president. Shut your
When
mouth.
his secular records
Pretty
couldn't
much.
sell, he made Christian records. Like, what? Who's falling for that bullshit?
He is your next president. Watch your damn mouth.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. You black people need to get your asses out of here with your righteous asses, okay?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
these
I
white
bet.
niggas is out here getting bags, nigga. Okay? Kanye wants to get bags. Let the nigga get bags.
I see.
Okay?
I see.
Y'all
Is
don't
that
see
what we're
y'all
supposed to
hating on
do?
Donald Trump and him getting bags
Yeah,
and all
we
these
do.
other niggas getting bags out here.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Let Kanye West get his bags, man.
He been had the bags, and then he lost all
You
his
know what?
bags, and then his wife gave him some more bags.
So
Well,
we should
and
let
he's
him get
getting
his
more
bag
bags
as a
now.
president?
Yes.
No.
Not really well. I think it's only pays you
He
like
had a lot of bags of
$400,000
He's
a
gonna
year.
be
It's actually
making
not that
clothes. He's
lucrative.
gonna be making clothes for us through Gap and all
He
types.
showed you. He showed you you're gonna be living in the Hunger Games. Nigga. Like he showed you your clothes are gonna be straight from the 5th district.
Right.
Like you're not. No.
Bro, somebody's
No.
buying that shit.
Not us.
And you even made
Nobody
me
on
go
this
say it.
fucking cast is. Can't none of us afford that bullshit, okay?
Okay,
Right.
listen.
Yo, if I want to
Listen.
wear a holy shirt, I'll go into my closet and find a
And
holy
pull the
shirt.
fucking shirt I own out.
Yeah, I'm not spending $300 on a t-shirt that's outstretched and holy.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Straight Hunger Games 5th District looking at it.
It's,
That's
it's
what you look
okay.
like wearing that.
And listen, you niggas just want to wait till y'all 55 before you start rocking the Kanye shit. That's what y'all want to do.
You
don't
know
wanna
what?
do it now.
You know what, Charles?
That's
You know
okay.
what, Charles? Charles sucks because
Yeah.
That's
Charles
no way
sucks
to start a
because
sentence.
when this fool lived over on the south side, this guy had Kanye's 808s and heartbreaks, whoever that bullshit was, and wouldn't fucking stop playing it.
That was the hottest
Just
track.
played
Was
the
that-
fuck out of that album.
That album was the shit.
To me, his first 3 were
It was
the
trash.
top ones, and then after that, he fell off.
Never,
No,
That shit- that
mute
shit
him.
was
Mute him.
Never heard
Don't be
that
singing.
bullshit.
No, you
That
too.
shit
Mute him too. Who the
was
fuck? This ain't the chorus. This ain't the
Hey,
fucking chorus.
no, D, y'all made me sing on the show now. Y'all's asses start singing now.
What did you sing?
I had to sing Living Single and forgot the whole damn song in the middle of it.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
you didn't sing with the singer.
Derek,
That was my
Sing it
singing
again.
voice. That was my
Derek,
singing voice. Thank you for
how could you
insulting,
be
Jesse.
so heartless?
Stupid.
Oh my god.
All right, so
Okay.
you know what?
I thought you was gonna start doing the Frasier theme song.
Right.
So okay. My question actually has
Kanye in it as well. So this is just all coming full circle.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and take this next step, brother. What's the next question you got?
All right,
Let's show
so you
Kanye
have-
some love.
All of us have made music. All of us on screen have made music. We got a certified banger on our hands, right? And the producer is like, yo, I have connects with Eminem, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, or Kanye. Which one do you want on your track?
Say this one more time.
You can only get one guest feature on your track, right? It can either be Eminem, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, or Kanye. Who is it going to be?
Jay-Z, even though he's weak as fuck in my opinion. You know, I ain't no Jay-Z fan. I ain't gonna say weak as fuck. I'm just obviously biased because I don't like Jay-Z. So.
Because you're a Nas fan. We get it. We understand.
Right. And not
understand.
not because he sucks, but because it's not Nas, right?
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
But I'm still going to Jay-Z because I still respect that all the connections. That guy's a billionaire. So
Okay.
that's just simple math for me.
All right. Charles, Brother Love.
You only
go
get
ahead.
one feature.
Brother Love, peace.
I'm gonna go with Kanye West.
Okay.
Reason being,
You just gave us every reason.
He's crazy as fuck.
He still has a soliloquy up his sleeve.
Existentially speaking.
I can't go with Lil Wayne. That nigga makes no sense.
Okay.
I can't go with Jay-Z because I don't fuck with that nigga.
Okay.
You know, I can't.
On the
fuck
personal
with
level, no, y'all got beef from back in the day. I get that.
Right.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in '64, nigga did some grimy shit. He knows. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even that type of nigga to talk about that type
Right,
of
no,
shit.
I respect G. Respect my G.
This ain't the right platform for that shit. But long story short,
You a real one for that. You a real one.
Hey, thanks, bro.
The realist.
Hey, listen,
The realist.
I ain't Swiss Beats, nigga. I ain't Swiss Beats. You know what I'm saying? I ain't for to put niggas on blast on fucking Instagram or
you said that shit like a real man.
You know, real shit, my nigga.
Right.
You know, I don't want my kids and my family to see me like that.
And then be on
You know what I'm saying?
Twitter trying to explain yourself. I respect
fuck
you.
all
I
that,
respect
fuck all
you.
that. But like I was saying though, you know, I can't fuck with him because you know that nigga is a guest. You know what I'm saying? The house of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So we can't have a guest, you know, on the album.
Oh, that's an even bigger question now. You're proposing a whole nother ideology here.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go with Kanye West because you know, he when it comes to the music shit, the nigga a genius, and knowing the type of nigga that I am, we gonna get in an argument. So I've been looking forward to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
But no one can win an argument with Kanye except for Kim. Everyone knows that. Kim's the only one that can control Kanye.
No. My argument with Kanye West is not about me winning the argument with him. It's just the fact that you know that nigga thinks he's gonna win the argument.
I get you. I get what you're saying.
I don't know. My mind may have just been broken.
He's one of those people that feel like whatever he says is powerful, and it's
he's
always going to be
just
right.
go look at that interview that he had on Sway where he was telling Sway.
That's
You
exactly
don't
what I
got
was
the
thinking.
answer. You don't got the answer.
You ain't got the
Sway.
answer, Sway.
Like
You ain't got the Yeah. And Sway was about to flex on him. Yeah.
That shit was wild.
So,
Sway was finna wrap him up with his head wrap and shit.
Yeah, I had to go with Kanye too.
Jesse, what you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kanye too.
Really?
Over Jay, huh?
Yeah, I just think Jay-Z, he's lazy.
Lazy? Lazy?
No. Please keep talking.
I mean,
please keep talking. Because you know what?
Explain, because
I've said the same thing before too. And so I want to hear what you have to say.
I mean, and it's not a all of a sudden type thing either. I mean, we all know he's put out albums with the thing that stands out mostly on his albums are the producers and the beats that he is spitting over.
Okay.
It has been a while You tell me the last song you heard a Jay-Z bar that gave you the scrunch face.
Oh.
Probably. Damn, what was that fucking?
You thinking too hard about it.
No, right.
See,
Damn.
okay, so I get what you're saying. Like,
I got a scrunch face thinking of the lack of scrunch faces.
So business-wise, of course, we know he's not lazy. Look at him; he's damn near a billionaire.
Absolutely.
Right now. Yeah, but music-wise, I've said
Absolutely.
this too. Music-wise, he only jumps on a track after it's a big single. He wants to be on the remix, and people only make remixes because Jay-Z wants to be on it. And it's
absolutely.
To piggyback on what Jesse just said, I think the reason why that nigga is lazy was because he dropped so many albums and people fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily because, you know, of anything. It was just he was dropping album after album. So because to Jay, he was a competition. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to Nas, that nigga was taking his time. You know what I'm saying? Right. We can never make that statement about Nas. Like, when was the last time you heard a Nas track that made you have a scrunchy face? We would never say that about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because he never really got comfortable the way Jay-Z did. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z dropped so many shit. So, you know what I'm saying? He had so many #1 albums. So he was just like, nigga, I'ma just drop shit after shit. Niggas gonna fuck with it. I'm Jay-Z. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you look at niggas like Mos Def, Talib Kweli, them niggas got bars compared to a nigga like Jay-Z, bro. If we really want to be technical about the music of rap, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think Jay-Z, he rode his notoriety. He rode that shit to the fullest. And then, like I said, he added Beyonce to that shit. So that shit really helped him even become more even lazy.
If you want to be real, Beyonce's doing the same exact thing. Look at that Savage song by Meg Thee Stallion.
I literally just heard that shit yesterday.
Yeah, and then Beyonce jumped on it, and I'm like, yo, like, if she wanted to hit you up for the original version, she wouldn't have been able to get a hold of you. She wouldn't have been able to get a hold of you.
Right.
You heard a hot song. It was like, I got to get on it. If Jay-Z heard your song today, D, right? It was like, yo, I wrote a verse, I recorded it already, just put it out there. What you gonna do? I got a fucking feature from Jay-Z.
Let me throw another thing out there. Yeah. What was that nigga doing for a couple of his albums? Who does he go and get?
What you mean?
Justin Timberlake. That nigga always go get Justin Timberlake to come and get on the single. Why? Because that shit gives him a boost.
You know what? But
absolutely.
I understand that mentality.
That's just that multi-marketing technique there, isn't it? Trying to make sure he's crossing over
and I think that's the business side. I think that's the business side. Yeah. But the whole music side, I feel like he did get comfortable. He got
honestly though, you're right, Charles, because if Nas did a track with Justin Timberlake, my fucking head would blow up, man. It would fucking blow up. Okay.
Yeah.
In a good or bad way?
What is this? In a bad way. In a bad way. I would be like, yo, someone finally got to Nas. They broke him. He is now a traitor to the state. He's doing songs with Justin Timberlake.
We might have to switch up to Justin Timberlake because actually Justin Timberlake got some cold shit out there if you listen to
I'm not saying he isn't a worthy entertainer to listen to, but to think that Nas and Justin Timberlake are even in the same hemisphere.
But we had Nas
are
and Lil
fucking
Nas
up. It's
X
absurd.
We had Nas and Lil Nas X.
Well, they're definitely they're way better. They're way more in the same hemisphere than even Justin Timberlake. There's way more relevance there, in fact.
Hey, man,
especially
we gotta dive into this one.
Between Lil Nas X
and Justin Timberlake and Nas.
Way more relevant.
Fuck yeah. I mean, starting with the fact that these are two black men, number one. Number two, the irony that Lil Nas X, that he's black, he's from the South, he's doing this weird country rap thing, and he's gay. And just think of all the the stereotypical barriers and all this, the different opinions and the way the world and all the different angles that the world's doing that from.
Okay.
Puts a much bigger relevance on how Lil Nas X life experience compares to Nas's life experience versus Justin Timberlake's life experience compared to Nas's life experience. Are you kidding? They're on two completely different atmospheres. All I know is, I can tell you this much. They found both Lil Nas X and Nas in the streets. They did not find Justin Timberlake in the streets. Okay? They curated him. An old white man curated young white boys from suburbia. All right? And that's how Justin Timberlake became.
I think you canceled that whole thing out. Because even if, okay, so we said Jay-Z, he likes to ride singles and stuff like that, and it's a marketing ploy, right? Doesn't that sound like a marketing ploy for Nas? Just because Nas X would...
I'm sure it would be a marketing ploy, but Nas doesn't do that. Nas doesn't do marketing ploys. That's my whole point.
My whole goal is to find a marketing ploy for Nas now, for next week. I'm going to find one.
There isn't one. Actually, the closest you'll get, I'll give you this, the closest you'll get is probably the one succession Nas will even make on his career, and that is when he was fucking with Diddy, and he did the You Can Hate Me Now, and they did the whole cross thing, and Nas had all the weird, goofy, shiny suits on and shit, and Nas even talks about that, how he was just essentially just losing his shit for a second there. And it took him a while to get himself focused and centered and find out what was really fucking important. So he was, on top of that, coincidentally, Puffy even hated that fucking video. He beat up the dude who made it because he released a version that had him carrying the cross.
I remember that.
So I'm just saying, look, it's thin. I'll give you that, brother. It's thin. But I would definitely be less surprised, and I was, for the Lil Nas X project than I would like, what? Nas and Justin Timberlake did a project that better be some like live in person, one time only kind of type shit. Like, I just can't even imagine a released project between the two, a whole song with these guys. It would just be trippy. It would be trippy.
I just can't agree with that. I can see Jay-Z, Jay-Z and Justin doing something, and it's normal to me more than Nas and Lil Nas X. And I don't. To me,
well, that's probably true. If we're putting the normalcy of it up against one another,
I'm talking about, it's almost like a generation gap in hip hop. Like, Nas is old school. Lyrics is everything. Lyrics is, and y'all know this, lyrics is everything for Nas.
Everything.
Lil Nas X is like the beat, the lyrics are cool, all right.
Sure.
You know, they don't seem to mesh well. Now
I'll give you that. I mean, I'm definitely not comparing Lil Nas.
No. I'm saying it looks it doesn't look normal at all to me. It doesn't look normal. Like, I think, okay, so there's gonna be some dope lyrics, and then there's gonna be some bullshit in the middle, and then there's gonna be some more dope lyrics. But when I hear Jay-Z and Justin, I think, okay, so Jay-Z's gonna spit something, Justin's gonna come in with a hook, because R&B and hip hop go together like peanut butter and jelly. So it's like, that's how I see it. So when you say it that way, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I see it that way.
Interesting.
It's a dope discussion, though.
Right.
It's a dope discussion, huh?
That I'd like to take a quick second for anyone watching and listening. Please drop a comment on this. This is a big topic. I feel so. Let us know.
The thing we're stuck on is just the familiarity of everything. Yeah. If we see Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake, we're like, oh yeah, we're expecting that. But we're not expecting Nas and Lil Nas X, which is what Derek is saying, is what even plays, you know, the intricate role in that, you know. It's just, you would even say probably it's just now, it's probably breaking out of his shell doing some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it most definitely could be. You know? It could be. So, it's just, you know.
I guess, can we say this, that Jay-Z is a artist that has grown, or is he just a successful artist?
He's grown a lot. He's grown a lot, like mentally and business wise. But
My lady commenting from the peanut gallery would like you gentlemen to know that Jay-Z is the shit. All right.
Stupid. But Jesse picked Kanye, right? We went way off subject. Okay.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, it was a great question though. Clearly.
Right.
Eminem, no. Eminem has gotten worse over the years to me.
Oh, for sure. Talk about commercializing and just trying to make the money. And hey, man, have you seen his face? Does he not look like he's had some sort of plastic surgery?
Yes,
it's very uncomfortable looking into his eyes.
Like a motherfucker.
Yes, he's had a lot of it. He has
and lately, it feels like the nigga now is trying to like put a stamp on himself as somebody,
which he doesn't have to do,
because Lord Jamar was effectively got to him. Lord Jamar, like that comment you made about him being a guest in hip hop, fucking ate away at Eminem's soul, and he felt like he's got to put some sort, just like you said, brother, put a stamp on his legacy. When in reality, like Brian pointed out, he's probably fucking ruining it. So.
All he
these
gotta
fucking
do is
songs
show,
he makes now.
He just got to show his old work. Just show his old work. Be like, yo, I'm here. I'm here.
No.
That's it.
Just do the song, bro. Just do the song.
No, that's not what he has to do. Because his old work does not give him the stamp that he's trying to put on himself right now.
Okay.
His old work doesn't give him that.
Okay, so what gives him that?
Nothing gives that nigga no fucking stamp. Yes, he's a fucking great rapper. Okay? But what he's trying to do is, he's trying to indirectly say that he's the best rapper. And there are black...
No. We know that's not true. We know that's
but
not true.
That's what he's trying to do, though. Listen, Eminem will never outright come out and say that he's the fucking best rapper, all because he's a white man. But listen, if you think that nigga is not indirectly saying that he's the best, what the fuck do you think that rap god shit is about?
You
never heard of Rap God?
That Rap God is straight garbage. But the whole thing I think he was trying to do with that was trying to sit there and show like Twista and Tech Nine and them that I can do that fast rap too.
Exactly, but he's still doing that even on his new album.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But if you look at it, if you don't have to show his old work, so Biggie and Pop can't be in the conversations anymore. Because all they have is old work, and people still put them up there.
No. The problem with M is this: when M's old work is full with, da 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 da.
Okay. I get you. Can I ask you? Have you listened to a whole CD of his?
You got that.
He has that one or two
for 50 cents.
No. M doesn't only have one or two goofy tracks.
No, I'm talking about on per CD. Like there's some shit where he actually spits some shit.
Yes, he spits. Yeah. But his problem is this: whenever his album drops, his singles is never the tracks that he's spitting on. His
singles are so poppy.
Where he's wearing the butts and he's screaming out and singing. So
those weird singing hooks and shit.
Yo, bro, that's the problem with Eminem's legacy. It's because when he drops his album, he drops these goofy ass videos with these goofy ass singles.
I get you.
So lately though, from the albums he's been dropping lately, tell me how many goofy singles and goofy videos have you seen?
Goofy singles. I seen one recently.
We had that Godzilla. He did with
no.
What's his name before he died?
But in Godzilla is actually spitting. That was actually something that he said. Where he's saying he's actually spitting. Okay. But I'm saying a video where Eminem is wearing an ass on himself and running around like a fake spider with Superman and all the lyrics are stupid rather than making sense. When was the last time you saw that from him? It's been a minute.
It's probably been like 3 or 4 albums, actually. That's a very good point.
Exactly.
Because Curtain Call and all that other albums, they were just like little showpieces. They were song and dance, and because he can write a song, he wrote a fucking song. And he's Eminem.
And
his core base is huge.
A lot of people also put on Eminem that he created the pill popping culture. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
That, you know, yeah. That
I didn't know that.
he
I've never heard that
broadcasted.
I thought Insane Clown Posse
Wow.
did that, to be honest, but I don't
Oh, way
know.
before that. I thought it was way before that. Yeah, I don't know.
You know, the first time I was
can see
afraid
that.
of rap music is when I heard of Insane Clown Posse. So,
You've been afraid of
when
rap
I heard it, oh my God, rap music can be dangerous. Oh my God, I didn't even realize. I need to listen to some Silk and Shocker right now. Master Key, save me!
Oh, stupid. Nah, it went downhill to me. Lil Wayne.
Nigga, I really did honestly really listen to rap until I fucking heard what was it? Cell Therapy by
Yes.
was
Yep,
it Goody
by,
Mob?
Goody Mob. Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Hey, I remember
yeah,
that because
yeah,
you brought it over
yeah.
to my house.
Hey,
He was like,
before
"Listen
that,
to
I was-
this. Listen to this."
yeah. Yeah.
What is it called? What is it called again?
Cell therapy. Cell
Is
therapy.
it
That's-
CELL?
Yeah.
Cell therapy?
Yeah. Listen to
Okay,
that.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
My Goody
Yeah.
Mob.
And
Okay.
then that's when we jumped on Outkast and everything.
Hey,
else.
that's
I remember
okay.
that.
So that's a great question. That's a great question. Is that so? I don't know if that's your answer. Then let me ask y'all this. Then Jesse, you answer this. If it's not, that wasn't it. What was the first rap album, the full album that you purchased? Was it that?
Dr. Dre. What was the one with the Chronic? Was it the Chronic? Yeah, the Chronic.
Okay.
Yeah. That was back in like 92, 93.
Ooh, right. Yeah. I don't know what year that
That question don't count for me, so I ain't gonna answer.
Yeah, because I remember I got the Chronic, the metal Chronic leaf hat. And my dad took it from me because he didn't want me wearing it, and that man rocked it everywhere he went. Yeah. I remember that.
That sounds like some shit my dad would do.
He didn't want you to wear it, but he wore it.
He wore the shit out that hat. I remember one day he came home and it had a tear in it, and I just looked at him like, "You tore my shit up." I was gonna wear that when I turned 18, Dad.
No.
I know you remember that hat, Jesse. Come on, man.
So Jesse, was that yours then?
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
Self Therapy was your first rap album?
First album?
Yeah.
No. Fucking.
I think Cell
Honestly, I
Therapy
couldn't
is
even
when
tell
we.
you.
I think Cell Therapy is when we started paying attention to the lyrics, and we was like, "Yo, they are spitting
Oh,
on
absolutely,
here."
absolutely.
Yeah. Because before that, it was more just, "Oh, they're dancing. This is dope. This is cool." And then it became lyrics, and we was like, "Okay, yeah." And I think that's probably when we even started trying
Boom!
to
I
spit.
the first.
So,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The first
Yeah.
rap album I ever bought was the DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, the album that has Slim on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how old were
Way
you? 10?
back, yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Hey man, but that's a classic fucking album, man. That will forever go down as one of the best in hip hop history, though. That
Oh,
was a whole. I
absolutely.
represented a whole year, so that was a fucking classic.
Yeah.
Charles,
Oh, yeah.
what was your
Absolutely.
first rap album? Because don't forget, by the way, you do still owe me a Nas CD, but go ahead.
You don't even know which one. So
The untitled one, you fuckface. Okay.
Stupid.
Well, so one thing that I understand about the American, the African American culture in America is, buying your first rap album is an important thing.
Oh, it's big.
Now,
It's big.
I didn't know any of that. Okay?
Oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go.
But when I was at Roosevelt, I had a computer class. And in the computer class, the teacher told us that we can buy a CD that we can listen to while we're in the class and doing our computer work.
Where is this going? Where is this going?
I can only imagine.
Oh, Lord.
And back then, the nigga that was popping in the rap world was
Uncle Luke.
Come on. I got to hear this. Who was it?
He was my nigga Shad
Akinelli.
Wells.
Who?
My nigga Shad Moss.
Fucking Bow Wow.
He tried to spice it up by saying his government.
MC Moss, cuz.
So I went.
Oh shit!
Which year was this? What year was this? So I know what one about.
I can't remember the album, but it was the album that had the Bow Wow Wow EPO.
He was in the whip like, Dad, play this.
Yeah.
Listen, so I go home and I tell my dad, I say, yo, Dad, the teacher said I need to buy this album. He said, what album? I said, well, the nigga's called Bow Wow.
Like that. Well, the nigga's called Bow Wow.
And we can find it at Walmart. So my dad takes me to Walmart and buys me 2 Bow Wow albums, nigga. His album before and the album that just came out. So listen, I'm in the computer class, nigga, with my headphones.
He walked into the class like he was carrying fire.
Nigga, listen. I don't give a fuck if the next nigga next to me on the Nines album, I was killing everybody.
Everybody.
Because my Bow Wow songs, nigga, bruh, I was banging Bow Wow all through the school year, bro. God. So that was my, hey, listen, when I see Bow Wow, that nigga owe me something.
That nigga's like, what is that, gangster rap, nigga? Yo, check this out.
That's a little too hard for me. If you will, please, Sir Bow Wow.
I'm sitting here thinking about all
you
the
got
stuff.
to mellow that shit out, brother.
I'm sitting here thinking about all the stuff that came out when I was at Roosevelt. I was at Roosevelt for a semester, and there was like 100 CDs that dropped, and he was listening.
Oh my God!
And,
Bow Wow.
Yes,
and
bro.
that's what he.
Yeah, that was my first rap album.
He was like, yo, he went to his bag like, ooh, hot shit, nigga, hot shit, nigga.
Honestly,
nigga,
I'm surprised it wasn't an Eminem album, to be quite honest. So.
He walked into the class fanning himself with that shit.
Yeah.
Is it hot in here, nigga?
If I forget the CDs at home, my whole day is fucked up. Okay?
Wait,
you got that new shot.
And that was back when he was called himself Little Bow Wow, and before he made the switch. Back when he was harder. When he was harder.
Wow,
Right.
Right. Where my girls at?
The crazy part was he was signed to Death Row. He was signed to Death Row at one point when he was like younger than that. And I'm like, wait a minute, what?
No, he was in the studio with Corrupt in them, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So
the corrupted Bow Wow. Yeah.
That's not a surprise though. MC Hammer was signed to Death Row.
Don't try to play me like that nigga wasn't a gangster, nigga. Like he wasn't from LA, nigga. Straight out the Bay Area, nigga.
Right. No, I forgot about
that. He was gangster that day.
Right.
You made sure they put some spec on his name.
You fucking right. Okay. Wow. So that nigga can say out of all the niggas that can have their name mentioned and who was your first album. Okay, he can say there's a nigga that bought me as his first album, nigga. You know. All in the high school, bumping Bow Wow and shit. All in my CD playing.
All in the high school.
You walk in with.
And then actually, you know what, Jesse? This makes so much more sense about how angry Charles would actually be sometimes when we would be fucking with him, because inside his head, I bet he was like, I just don't understand why I'm not getting so much more traction with this Bow Wow music. My niggas should know I'm into the hardcore shit. I don't get why they fucking with me.
Sleeping on this shit.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Now, that being said, my first rap album, in fact, actually was Silk the Shockers' Charge It to the Game.
That's just as bad as Bow Wow.
Please, please. Down South, that was back when No Limit was going hard as fuck. You know what's actually funny about that? Because in high school, No Limit was really popping off, like between my 8th and 9th grade year.
Yeah.
And over the summer, I bought a real No Limit tank, like gold pendant with a real gold chain. Straight like the only real piece of jewelry I've ever bought in my life, to be honest.
Wow.
When I'm fucking 14. But I rocked that bitch. You remember they do freshman orientation, like last couple of days of 8th grade. They take you over to Roosevelt Walk. I got so much play because of that chain, cuz. I'm like, oh, well, who's the little young baller over there? Right? You know, don't get me wrong, it's called a paper route. That's how I was able to afford it. Had to save all summer. But the first album I bought was Silk Shockers Charger to the Game. I mean, it's got all the classics. It Ain't My Fault. That's what one of the versions was on there.
He said
You Ain't Got a Lie to Kick It. And what was that other one? Fuck them other niggas, I'm down for my niggas. That was the first version was on that fucking album there.
Okay. So I might be thinking of C Murder CD because there was one where he had one too. Yeah.
See, that's another. I forget what that one. The one he made before he went to jail. The last one. That's a classic. Actually, No Limit used to drop a lot of fucking classics. Mystical before he got charged with sexual assault charges. Every fucking album Mystical drop was fucking cold blooded, right? Okay. Hell, Mystical's album, I can't think of it, but that's how I heard of P.D. Pablo. Cool. There was a bunch of bonus tracks at the end of one of Mystical's albums. Mm-hmm. In fact, that's what No Limit was even known for, was how much they promoted the whole fucking label. If you open up a No Limit album, you can look inside, and there was 4 or 5 more albums coming out the same month. You bought that fucking album. Yeah. And they promoted everything front to back.
Back in the day when you can take the papers out of the CD and look at all the shit.
The little booklets,
shit was the most exciting fucking booklet to look at.
Some of them have lyrics and shit too.
You know what though? If we give No Limit anything, their cases was always cold.
Off the hook. Off the hook.
Yes.
Different colored plastic and shit on them.
Yes.
Okay.
Another thing. Oh, never mind. Well, as far as all them record labels were back in the day, our niggas were creating record labels and they were having niggas like Rockefeller, Low Limit. Is Low Limit the first label that was actually putting female rappers on their fucking CD covers as part of the albums that's coming out?
I don't know about that.
I don't know, because they did promote the fuck out of their females. Because Mia X, Mercedes, I can't remember who that. There was another girl. Her name might have been Lexus. A lot of car named women rappers, but still. But you're right about that. They did promote their female artists quite heavily, especially Mia X, because she was the sister of Master P, and I think she did 4 albums, if not 5 albums under them. And for sure, just like the brothers were, she was promoted just as heavily. So that's a real good observation, but I like this. So that might be something to look a little deeper into. Who did do the best female MC? Maybe Brian, the next week you look into that for as a question. Some more female MC centered. We did bring up best female MC last week, so I don't know if there's something a little deeper, a little bit more
best female MC.
definitive. You can right. Okay. Well, gentlemen, that being said, as I look at the time here, I'm drawing close to my dinner time. So I'd have to say we have a full-throated, hilarious conversation today.
You big for dinner?
Charles is about ready to, once he leaves, we know Charles is going to be bumping the latest Bow Wow, the latest Lil Bow Wow tracks, by the way.
Nah, I think
AKA MC Chad Moss. He's going to be going hard on that. So shout out to the lady for tolerating that bullshit. Shout out to your lady for tolerating that bullshit. All right.
Right.
Again, Bow Wow, again, goddamn. Well, that being said, I say that wraps up this week's JunqYard Gang. So I appreciate everybody for joining. Appreciate you, Brian, for hosting. Shout out to our guest features, and look forward to a few more features here in the upcoming episodes as we keep pumping these bad boys out.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
Like, subscribe, drop a comment, all that good shit. Otherwise, be safe and go fuck yourself. This has been the JunqYard Gang.
It was good to see you.
JunqYard Gang.